It's that time again when I say good morning to you, Grenada, Carriacou, PD, Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, the rest of the world. Welcome to Good Morning Grenada for today, Monday it's Wednesday, the 25th of March. Why am I going back to Monday? Monday's gone. It's coming around in a while. Reminding us all that it is indeed a good day to have a good day in a good way, and it's Wednesday. So Heavenly Father, we are so blessed to have such a loving Father who woke us up to see another beautiful sunrise. There's nobody like you, Lord. Thank you for guiding us, healing us, and protecting us. Thank you for meeting us in our prayer closets, spending precious time with us, and speaking words of wisdom so we can accomplish our assignments for the day. May your love and anointing fill us up and flow out to everyone we encounter today. In the precious name of Jesus, amen, amen, and again another amen, right? Wednesday's blessings. God is able to make all grace abound towards you, that you may have an abundance for every good work. That's coming from 2 Corinthians chapter 9 and verse 8. Please have a wonderful day. It's a good day to have a good day in a good way. Good morning, Petlin, and all of you who are locked on with me as always. It's such a joy to have you. Yulin Alexander, Michelle Bernard, Jillian McIntyre, Sylvina Charles, Joan Brathwaite Batson, Monica Mayrose Williams, Michelle Bernard, Mildred Smith, Mary E. Banks, Michelle Bernard, good morning, Jennifer Colimo, good morning to you also, Lauren Salim, good morning, hope you're doing fine, and that all is well, and if all is not well, as Pastor Fletcher always said, even if all is not well, you're still not doing too bad, alright, because only the Father gets it all right. Give it all up. Whatever you're carrying, that heavy load, that burden. Yeah, good morning to Tanti Marcy, Kisha, Khalid, and all the folks at Care Bears. Tanti and Tempe, good morning to you. Hope everything is all right now. Yeah. Yeah. It's Wednesday, midweek. Mr. Jeremiah, good morning to you. Miss Jeremiah also. I hope you're doing fine, right? Bolio, good morning. Vandam. Is it Vandam or Vendam? Which one? Wilt, Talpri, Cambridge and family, good morning. Hey folks, it's 25 minutes on to 7 o'clock. Gracelyn Buckmeyer, good morning. Rita Williams, how are you doing? Betty Adams out there in Canada, good morning. Good morning, Heather. Good morning to my wonderful friends up at Mount Nesbitt. Good morning, Malisa and your grandmother. How are you all doing? My friend Fudge, you had a birthday, I think it was last week, right? Belated happy birthday. Your sister sent it, and I only just saw it, I think it was yesterday. Yeah, good morning. Good morning, Norbert, Julian, and your brother. What's his name again? Drives bus to, we usually say, I ain't passing there. Eggies, good morning. You know, I almost said Batman, but Batman is gone. Pakai and Marcus and Avon and Anon and Ram. Who am I leaving out? To all the folks carrying passengers over the hills coming down. Red Hot, good morning. Jennifer Lawrence joined us. The word of the day today, that word is essential. Essential. It is spelled E-S-S-E-N-T-I-A-L. Essential. And what essential means? It means absolutely necessary. It's a must. You must have it. It's a necessity. It's not a want. It's a necessity. Essential. Absolutely necessary. Dougie out there in Pomrose, good morning to you. Esther and your son, good morning. The folks in Mount Agnes, the McMeos. Apretooth, good morning. Essential. Absolutely necessary. Water is essential to life. Without water, you can't survive. You just can't. So don't even try. To all the doctors, the nurses, those of you involved in the medical profession, good morning to you. The folks at ICU, Nurse Pierre, Nurse Pascal. Salo, good morning to you, bro. How are you doing? Curti, Kali, Cassie, Colleen or Colleen. I remember my little cousin name, you know. Hey, how about a big family reunion, man? Spend a day on the beach, cook some oil down, some crayfish waters, and think we'll plan that, right? Archie, Daisy, Dahlia. Maybe Jerry could come too, yeah? When you look at what's happening nowadays, people are just going home. And I not necessarily mean where they're residing. I'm talking about a final place of rest. So let's enjoy the little place that we have. You understand what I'm saying? I'm sure those who went before us, they'll be looking down from above and saying, that is what I wanted. What do you say for that, Joe? Miss Annie, good morning to you. Micah, Curti, Daniel, Carla, Dahlia, Ashlyn, Ashel. Is Ashel or Ashnell? Good morning, good morning. Golf course, good morning. Now the motivational tip of the day. If you want to succeed, you should strike out on new paths. If you want to succeed, you should strike out on new paths. Yeah, you want to succeed, find something and find a new way to do it, man. It is often said only an insane or a mad person does something the same way and expect different results. Yeah. Nice. 20 minutes on to 7 o'clock. Those of you driving buses in the Manjaloo area, Calavini, Westerhall, Woburn, Woodlands. Mr. Theodore from Creative, not Creative, but On the Spot. How are you doing, Papi? All right? Look, I'll get this thing mixed up. Whatever the devil stole from you, right? Just take it back. Take it back. Yeah. When he thought he was setting you back, he was setting you up. It's Wednesday, the hottest spot in the morning time and always. That's the way to start your day. There we go. There we go. Jan, good morning. Eugenia Peters, good morning. Hey, good morning to the wonderful folks, the principal and staff at the St. Dominic's RC. I think, yeah, that's a school in Laura. Yeah, I had the opportunity to visit yesterday, man. Hey, teachers, you know, I interacted with some students yesterday. I had to go and read a story to them, you know, on behalf of the OAS. And, you know, interacting with children, man, you know, teaching is really a noble profession, yeah? Teachers, I implore you to love what you do. Love what you do. And it gets easy. So good morning to the librarian. All the students, 15 or so of them, sat on the floor with me, and oh my goodness, I felt like going back in the classroom. Good morning, Beaton, La Femme, Headmutter. Good morning to the wonderful folks at Country Coal. Mr. James Lewis and your team, good morning. Marvin, Dominic, and family. What's buzzing? You know, I could get carried away and miss my time. You know what I'm saying? Let me do what I've got to do. The Granborough Estate is set to become a center of agricultural excellence in Grenada. That's good news to the folks up there. In the region, a Roman Catholic priest has been sentenced to 12 years in prison. Well, that's a good thing. Yeah, he'll convert, spiritual conversion to the inmates there. It's your belly of the whale, man. Yeah, you've got to go through. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't take it bitterly. Take it better. Australia and the EU agree on sweeping trade deals in face of global uncertainty. And in sports, Grenada senior women's national football team, they return to the Grenada James Athletic Stadium on April 14th to face off against the Cayman Islands. I know they're going to do well. Yes. Take it back. Take it back. Take back your peace of mind. Corinth, good morning. ASP Leon McQueen. I'm going off with names this morning. What's happening? You and the entire family, good morning. And I've got to say good morning also to SP Alan James and family. All you good? So the rank and file of the RGPF, Deputy Commissioner Vani Cohen, good morning to you and your entire team, man. Hey folks, the AM edition of News, Sports and the Weather comes up after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
A trip to Grenada from April 4th to the 6th, 2026. A decision you'll never regret. This isn't just any destination. It's where passion meets performance. Welcome to the 53rd Carifta Games, hosted at the iconic Grenada James Athletic Stadium in St. George's. Under the theme, Passion Drives Performance. The best of the Caribbean's junior athletes will compete in electrifying track and field competition. Organize now and be part of an experience like no other, where talent, passion, and perseverance come alive on the land of 100,000 Jab Jab. Feel the passion, celebrate the performance, and create memories that will last a lifetime in pure Grenada, the land of warmth, spirit, and unstoppable energy. Welcome to the 53rd Carifta Games.
The Ministry of Agriculture's investment of approximately $1 million in pineapple production is taking shape. The investment is set to significantly reduce Grenada's dependence on imported pineapples, as well as to lengthen the availability of the fruit throughout the year. Over 70,000 pineapple plantlets were introduced to local farmers from September 2025, with 48 large-scale farmers cultivating between 1,000 to 1,500 plantlets, while several small-scale farmers had the opportunity to plant quantities of 300 or 500 plantlets. The project also engaged farmers in 15,000 plantains and over 20,000 banana plantlets. 2 nurseries were also established at the Maribor and Grand Bras estate and 1 in Carriacou for the purpose of supplying planting material to farmers for the expansion of the project. Subsequent planting at different months of the year, in combination with artificial flower induction, will contribute to further extension of the availability of fresh fruit expected to hit the market by December of this year. The Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry, enhancing Grenada's food and nutrition security.
This is the GBN Morning News for today, Wednesday, March 25th, 2026. Coming up in the news, the Grand Bras Estate is set to becoming a center of agricultural excellence in Grenada. In the region, a Roman Catholic priest sentenced to 12 years in jail. Internationally, Australia and EU agree a sweeping trade deal in face of global uncertainty. And in sports, Grenada's senior women's national football team returns to the Kirani James Athletic Stadium on April 14th to face off against the Cayman Islands. The details to this and more right after these messages.
When you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. Oh, I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever you road leads, we'll be right there with you. Wherever you road leads, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, next time, next time, right next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
In Grenada, sports aren't just a game, they're a way of life. They teach discipline, teamwork, and resilience. They inspire the next generation to push boundaries and chase excellence. That's why the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada is proud to support sports initiatives as part of our commitment to youth and national development. When we invest in sports programs, we invest in the future. We invest in the health and well-being of our youth, and we invest in broadening Grenada's reach, proudly connecting our athletes, our talent, and our nation to a global community. Together, we all go further. The Investment Migration Agency. Unlock the possibilities.
Good morning, everyone. With the details, I am Gordon Joseph as we welcome Graphics and his team from Hot 98 FM to this newscast. In the local scene, construction may soon begin on the Willis-Constantine Road bridges. That's according to Ron Redhead, MP for the constituency of St. George Northeast. In an interview with GIS Sherry and Noel, the MP explained what would be happening.
The scope of work certainly is something we're looking to be around 6 to 8 months to complete. Essentially, it's to repair along the main residential area of Willis, all the gaps, the drains, etc. Pave the road, widen the path right here at this initial bridge, and then target outside Constantine Road in particular. I think this project redesign, so to speak, is going to be a bit better than what originally was conceptualized with the original project and its scope. And it's also repair a number of different areas, including this bridge here, which is adjacent to the school. So the intention is that once we stick to the plan and the contractor is ready to start and commences, most importantly, everything should take almost be like clockwork to take the 6 to 8 months to complete.
MP Redhead indicated that some land acquisition will also have to take place to accommodate the widening of the road as some areas, but landowners must first be consulted.
In principle, we have already worked with the RGPF to be in contact with the contractor. There are 3 main areas of this project where properties ought to be acquired to be able to get the desired results, and it involves the widening. So you have Mr. Andrew and the Methodist Church on the outside, the Constantine and Vendome Junction. You have Mr. Superville, where we are standing here right now, and you also have to just hire from Mr. Superville, one of the other residents, where we would have to cut into the property to be able to widen the road along the hill going up. But we are very much satisfied. We want to engage residents as ASAP. We were here earlier on this week checking in with the gaps and so on that is outstanding so that we could start the work along there and that Renault, the new contractor, could be able to pave to get the work done. The essential part of it is to be able to ensure that we fix people's gaps. We are confident now that we are almost completing the original mobilization that was required for this week, and in short order we should see the project commence in full. And the key thing out of this is to get good workmen to join the Renault team for this project, because when Renault is finished they have to go to Tempe. In principle, we have already worked.
Redhead said the two incomplete existing bridges that construction started on a few years ago will be kept.
Well, Renault is the one looking at it. So far, it is clear that we will have to continue. So the original acquisition and compensation for Mr. Superville, and I want to place on record Mr. Superville's patience with this whole process, which we inherited to now, is something that we want to thank him for, and we are confident that this time around we will actually know when and how much he would be compensated for the property. The surveys were conducted earlier on this week as well, and so the intention is to keep the existing bridge base, and we may have to engage the school and the church property adjacent to be able to talk about the potential redesign. However, we'll have to keep the existing one. Just over 22 million, unfortunately, and one of the challenges was that even while forming the three-man contract team, unfortunately Mr. Budlal passed. And so we had to...
MP Ron Redhead. Now, the Grand Bras Estate is being positioned to become a center of agricultural excellence in Grenada. The Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry is receiving support from the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States through its OECS ILM project with an investment of about $2 million EC to construct a modern administrative and training facility and upgrade access roads. The Agriculture Minister says the project is expected to transform the estate into a hub of innovation and productivity.
One of our jobs is to provide adequate facilities for the workers when they come to work. The majority of our estates do not have washroom facilities, for example. They do not have an administrative building. So what we do in Grand Bras Estate, as we are doing in Montreal, and we want to do with other estates, is to provide adequate administrative building, not just for the administration of the estate, but also to include things like storage facilities, meeting rooms, and those buildings have to become a smart building. So we're going to have rainwater harvesting, we're going to have solar energy being generated from this building. So it's going to be our modern agricultural practices that will be displayed here on this estate.
Agronomist Karim Forsyth says the new facilities will boost operations and output at the estate.
This morning, at present, the state of the project, we are on the ground floor of the building. The project was started in December. We started with the construction of the road, and so far everything else. Presently, we're hoping to achieve this project at the end of June. It's a pretty tight schedule, so Minister, we are trying to implement everything that we could in the books to see if we could get substantial completion at that date. So
that there was actually the voice of Kelvin Burke, the contractor of Infinite Construction Limited. Now, agronomist Karim Forsyth says the new facilities will boost operations and output at the estate.
lucrative building that is carried on working on Granborough Estate is key to the overall development of the estate. Of course, there are certain amenities that are needed here to just bring us to a certain level, and from there we can keep increasing our productivity and the efficiency of the workers. I think having this building here is somewhat of a standard, and it provides opportunity not only for the workers to be in a more comfortable area, areas they feel more safe, but also we can use this building to, carry out training and development sessions for the said workers and for external persons as well. Of course, the road network development is key also in terms of increasing productivity, not only for us, but also for the farms and stuff that are within the vicinity of the estate.
It must be noted that the Granborough Estate produces a wide range of crops, including tubers, citrus, and vegetables, which are sold, donated to schools, and supplied to the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council. In 2025, the estate produced over 36,000 pounds of food and employs 27 workers, underscoring its importance to national food security. That brings us to the end of the local segment of news. Stay with us, the regional and international developments. They are straight ahead. In the region, a Catholic priest has been sentenced to 12 years behind bars. We have more from this OCM News report.
And a 41-year-old Roman Catholic priest has been sentenced to 12 years in jail after he was found guilty of having sex with a minor on the compound of his church back in 2023. The Jamaica Gleaner newspaper reports that Justice Dale Palmer, residing at the St. Catherine Circuit Court, sentenced the priest last Friday to 12 years for having sexual intercourse with a person under the age of 16 and 5 years for sexual touching. The sentences are to run concurrently, and the priest must serve 8 years before being eligible for parole. The court heard that between March and April 2023, the priest had sex with the then 12-year-old at his living quarters on the compound of the church.
Now, looking further afield, Russia has launched the largest aerial attack on Ukraine over a 24-hour period since the war began, hitting cities across the country with 948 drones. More than 400 drones were fired on Tuesday afternoon alone in an unusual daytime attack, which killed and injured many across western Ukraine. Those strikes came hours after a heavy overnight attack left at least 5 people dead. In Lviv, Mayor Andriy Sarvy said 22 people in his city were injured and warned that the number could rise. And finally, Australia and the European Union have agreed to a sweeping free trade deal after 8 years of negotiations. The deal signed in Canberra is worth about 10 billion Australian dollars, which is equivalent to just about 5.2 billion pounds or 7 billion US. It was described as a mutual win-win by Australia's Prime Minister and the visiting European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen. She described the deal as having a focus on collective resilience in a world that is deeply changing. As well as removing almost all tariffs on trade, the two sides agreed to increase cooperation on defense and critical minerals. European car makers welcomed the deal, but farmers in both Europe and Australia were unhappy at export quotas agreed for Australian beef and lamb. That's the regional and international news. Stay with us. The sporting highlights are straight ahead. Good morning, sporting fans. In our lone sport item this morning, the Spice Isle is bracing for a high-stakes showdown as Grenada's senior women's national football team returns to the Grenada James Athletic Stadium on April 14th, and that's to face off against the Cayman Islands. With the CONCACAF women's qualifiers reaching their boiling point, the pressure is on. Currently sitting fourth in Group C, the Spice Girls know that every minute matters and every point is precious. This isn't just another fixture. It is a critical penultimate test and a fierce battle to defend on home turf. The national call to action is out. Fans are urged to fill the stands and provide the 12th man energy needed to push the team toward a victory. Following this home clash, the squad will fly out to Bermuda for the final group match on April 18th. All the best, girls. I do hope Brittany Charles is back and she is going to be in the lineup. And that's all the sports we've got at this time. We'll have more sports coming to you during our luncheon newscast and in our primetime newscast. Stay with us. The weather forecast is straight ahead.
Coming up, another show-stopping performance from the Republic Bank Exodus Steel Orchestra as Antigua and Barbuda got ready for its own fiesta of color and energy. New ideas for Tobago tourism delivered at the Youth Congress. This highly rated property fits in perfectly with the vacation offerings of St. Kitts and Nevis, where the future of travel was laid out. It's all next on this station.
All right, folks, unfortunately, there is an issue in bringing the weather forecast this morning. This time, we'll endeavor to bring it to you in subsequent timing. Nonetheless, it would have come to you with the kind compliments of Rennick and Thompson Company Limited.
Go paperless with e-billing. Get your Grenlec bills straight to your email inbox with myaccount.grenlec.com. Sign in to myaccount.grenlec.com, where you'll be directed to the home screen. Under Additional Options and Paperless Billing, hit Sign Up. Enter the email where you'd like to receive your bills. Check the accounts you want, then click Sign Me Up. It's that easy. Your bills now come straight to your email inbox. We're moving to paperless billing. Get ready today.
Five minutes after 7 o'clock to end the news, a recap of the headlines. The Granbra Estate is set to becoming a center of agricultural excellence in Grenada. In the region, a Roman Catholic priest sentenced to 12 years in jail. That's in Jamaica. Internationally, Australia and the EU agree to sweeping trade deal in face of global uncertainty. And in sports, Grenada's senior women's national football team, the Spice Girls, well, they return to the Grenada James Athletic Stadium on April 14th to face off against the Cayman Islands, and Grenada will be there with them as the 12th man energy. That has been the morning edition of news for today, Wednesday, March 25th, 2026. On behalf of the entire news department and all those who made the broadcast possible, I say thank you, and I want to invite you to stick and stay with us I'm Gordon Joseph. To graphics and the team from Hot 98 FM, we say thank you for sharing your time with us, and we look forward to another engagement. Bye-bye, everybody.
Grenada, we are back. Our senior women's national team returns to the pitch for a massive CONCACAF W qualifier, and they need your power behind them. Tuesday, April 14th, Karani James Athletics Stadium, Grenada versus Cayman Islands. Kickoff 5 p.m. This is national pride. This is passion. This is the road to glory. Tickets, adults just at $25, children $10, and kids under 12 get in free. Get your tickets now at gotofet.com or at these outlets: Chucky's Bar, Grenadian Optical, St. George's, and Spiceland Mall. GFA office. Bring your flags, bring your voice, and come support our Grenada women's national team as they battle for victory. Follow the journey on social media at Grenada Football Association. Grenada versus Cayman Islands, April 14th, 5 p.m. Be there and stand with Team Grenada.
The Inland Revenue Division and the Accountant General Division are coming to a community near you. That's right, our satellite offices are on the move, bringing services closer to home. No long travel, no hassle, just quick, convenient service right in your community. We'll be on location to help you with all your tax and vendor registration matters. Ask about tax refunds, file objections, check property tax balances, pay your taxes on the spot, and yes, you can even register for GTAX and sign up for the new vendors portal. Catch us at these locations: in St. George, at the Bruce Street Mall on Friday, February 27th and March 27th, at our Young Street office on March 7th and March 14th, in St. John on Friday, February 27th at St. Francis Street. We'll be at the Grenville Car Park in St. Andrew and at the Carriacou District Revenue Office on Friday, March 13th. And on Friday, March 20th, we'll be at the District Revenue Offices in St. Patrick and St. Mark. All locations open from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Longer hours, more convenience, better service for you. The Inland Revenue Division and the Accountant General Division's satellite office. Don't miss this opportunity.
In Grenada, sports aren't just a game, they're a way of life. They teach discipline, teamwork, and resilience. They inspire the next generation to push boundaries and chase excellence. That's why the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada is proud to support sports initiatives as part of our commitment to youth and national development. When we invest in sports programs, we invest in the future. We invest in the health and well-being of our youth, and we invest in broadening Grenada's reach, proudly connecting our athletes, our talent, and our nation to a global community. Together, we all go further. The Investment Migration Agency. Unlock the possibilities.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before. New home, fresh start, make moves and play it smart. Expand, invest or renew. ACB's right there with you. With ACB Home Advantage Mortgages, you get up to 100% financing, reduced fees, and a $100,000 unsecured credit card. Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before with ACB.
Terms and conditions apply.
children.
All right, folks, it's now 12 minutes gone past 7 o'clock. At this time, I'm happy to join Sergeant Troy Paul from the Traffic Department of the RGPF for this morning's traffic report. Sergeant Paul, good morning.
A pleasant morning to you and also to your listeners as well. It is a beautiful day. The sun is out in its glory. Some areas outside look a bit overcast, but nonetheless, as I said, it's a beautiful day. As we dive right into the traffic report for this morning, most of the areas, as reported this morning, is a bit quiet this morning. So the traffic at this time is light to moderate traffic in most of the areas, with a slight increase in the area of Calivini and the areas normally we report on mornings, which have a heavy of traffic flowing from in the areas such as Calivini and St. Paul. All other areas are reporting, as I stated, light to moderate traffic at this particular time, which we normally expect in the Challenge State of Grenada, including Carriacou and Peter Martinique. So persons can traverse along any part of the road to Grenada with a sense of easement at this particular moment, as I've stated, without any obstruction or any accident at this time. So if you're on the way, so we still encourage you to drive safely and get to your destination on time. So just diving right into the accident state for the past 24 hours, and we had a total of 7 minor accidents reported. 7 minor accidents reported. Traffic headquarters reported 3 minor, St. Paul's 1, South 2, Guelph Police Station 1, giving us a total of 7. We see a slight decrease as reported from yesterday. Nonetheless, we still continue to see a trend on the daily basis as of the reported accidents. But still, we're looking forward to see if we can capture that 10% decrease in reported accidents, looking at its trajectory. However, we appeal again to drivers to continue to drive safely along our roads, and we definitely see the reduction that we need. However, we want to let drivers know as well that every time an accident occurs, an offense of driving without due care and attention has been has occurred as well. So every time you have an accident, you are liable to be charged for either driving without due care and attention, dangerous driving, reckless driving, or how it may be any offense. So please take note that you ought to be cautious along the nation's road. Because of your inaction can cause somebody damages. Because of your inaction can hurt somebody. It's not intentional, but we got to be mindful of the negligence we sometimes do on our roads. We do expect a wonderful shift in our port this morning, main shift. It is one of the regular ships to an island, to our island. So we definitely would expect some visitors to our shores, especially in our hotspots and tourist areas where they will visit. So let us show them that warm Grenadian welcome, and especially during the day where most of persons will be in our streets. We appeal again to drivers to drive with some extra care and caution. We do have one major funeral again today, which will be happening in the south of the island as of 11 today. The funeral of Mr. Joseph Ross, and it will be at the Blessed Sacrament Church, where the body would then be escorted to the top cemetery, and we expect to have a little bit of traffic congestion during that time, so we expect persons to pay particular attention, especially if you're in any one of the areas at that particular time. So in the morning time into the midday, the funeral will be at Grand Dance, that is the Grand Dance RC Church, and in the evening time for the burial, you will have which will be the cemetery, the top cemetery, and we will definitely know that area there is prone for some congestion, especially in the evening time where it would be. So we definitely know what is happening in the Challenge State. Now as our speed project work continues, especially at night in most of the areas, the carnage will be limited, especially you'll have delays also in the town where we started Scott Streets and other areas as they try to complete that project. So be mindful, especially coming to the town, anything after 9 p.m. We want persons to continue to drive safely. We appeal to you, and every day but we're not seeing the desired outcome and results. So definitely we have to do more as it relates to letting persons reach persons in their various communities so that they can be aware of the dangers of having an accident. That is all that we have for persons this morning as it relates to the traffic. And again, we want to let persons know if you have not left home as yet, you will definitely be late. So please try and at least leave home a little bit earlier so that you can arrive on time without having to rush or come into any congestion while getting to work.
Okay. Well, that's good enough for us. And just want to thank you, as always, you and your team at the traffic department. And, of course, we would not leave without asking this question. If you are texting or doing anything else when you're supposed to be driving, then who is driving?
Who is actually driving?
Who's driving?
And that's the question we want to ponder on the mind of drivers.
Okay. Thank you, Sarge. Have a great day, and we look forward to another engagement tomorrow.
Absolutely. Have yourself a blessed day as well.
Folks, that has been the traffic report. Stay with us. We take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we've got a Rise and Money Wise program. Don't you go anywhere.
Thursday, April 2nd, 2026, the official pre-character, all-inclusive, all-white cruise experience is here. Hosted by the Grenada Olympians. It's Respectfully Yours. Premium entertainment with music by DJ Blackstorm and graphics. Food and drink inclusive. All-white dress code experience. It's an Olympian hosted celebration. Ticket outlets, gotofed.com. Grenadian Optical, Town and Grandance. Hot Boys Food Truck, Wall Street, and Chillaxing Cafe in Grandance and Souvenir. All proceeds support the next generation of Olympians. So on Thursday, April 2nd, Respectfully Yours, about the ecstasy, Carifta weekend starts.
The amendments to the existing Drug Abuse Prevention and Control Act shall allow for the decriminalization of cannabis in Grenada. It permits the possession of up to 56 grams of cannabis and 15 grams of resin for individuals aged 21 and older.
The amendment allows for the growth of up to 4 cannabis plants per household for medicinal, therapeutic, or horticultural purposes. The amendment provides a legal framework for the Rastafari use and cultivation of cannabis as a sacrament in registered places of worship and at exempt events.
Amendments to the Drug Abuse Act also mandates the expungement of past criminal records and the immediate discontinuance of pending court cases for minor cannabis offences.
The amendment replaces criminal charges for those aged 18 to 20 with mandatory rehabilitation and counseling, ensuring no criminal record is created for young adults. Amendments to the Drug Abuse Act centers on the decriminalization of cannabis and not full legalization.
For more information, kindly contact the Cannabis Secretariat at cannabiscommission@gov.gd. The Cannabis Secretariat, guiding responsible cannabis use and awareness.
Are you running a business or just running a hustle? Join Grenville Cooperative Credit Union for its 3rd annual Business Smart Forum under the theme From Hustle to Enterprise, Building Structured, Sustainable Businesses. March 26th, Grenada Trade Center. Registration begins 9:30 in the morning. Engage in powerful workshop-style sessions on managing the small business like a business, not a hustle. Financial discipline for small businesses because cash flow is king. Network with experts from Grenada Industrial Development Corporation, Inland Revenue, and Grenada Chamber of Commerce. Register today at any GCCU branch or call 442-8602. Your contribution, members, $100, $150 for non-members. At GCCU, small business is our business.
to 2026, we're committed to elevating Grenada's presence on the global stage. Our integrated tactical focus includes media relations, travel trade engagement, sales activation, and digital campaigns. These efforts are designed to ensure visibility and establish leadership in our niche pillar marketing. We invite you to join us on this journey by supporting our initiatives and sharing the beauty of our tri-island state with the world. Together, we can make 2026 a year of growth and success for our islands. Whether you're a local stakeholder, a travel enthusiast, or someone who simply loves Grenada, your involvement is crucial to our success. Thank you for your continued support. Let's make 2026 a year to remember.
Kites in the sky, families on the beach, good food, good vibes. It's the Easter season. But parents, remember this. Even on holidays, your parenting duties continues. If they're at the beach, stay within arm's reach. If they're flying kites, keep them away from the roads and electrical lines. If they're out, know where they are, who they're with, and what time they're coming home. And remember, if you're liming, somebody must stay sober to supervise. More free time means more screen time. Monitor online activity. Maintain curfews. Keep structure in place. Because safety starts at home. This Easter, let's protect what matters most. A message from the National Parenting Program, Ministry of Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs. Empowering parents, protecting children.
What if growing your savings came with more flexibility and more rewards? Introducing the Ariza Advantage account from Ariza Credit Union. Earn 3.5% interest per year with a minimum first deposit of just EC $10,000. Enjoy a 5-year fixed term, unlimited deposits, no monthly fees, and added loan security. Plus exclusive Advantage member privileges, priority services, special offers, and more. Get the Ariza Advantage. This is the Ariza Promise. Better value, better service, members first. Visit arizacu.com or call us today.
Welcome to MoneyWise, your guide to wise financial decisions, made possible by Ariza Credit Union. Welcome to MoneyWise, your guide to wise financial decisions, made possible by Ariza Credit Union.
Good morning. Welcome to the first leg of the conversation. And you know, on Wednesdays, once we talk the first leg, we're talking Ariza. Ariza runs the first leg in the conversation on mornings. And this morning, I prayed and God answered my prayers. He sent Raylene back.
Walking right in with your ray of sunshine from Ariza Credit Union.
Always.
Good morning, Innocent. Hello, GBN Land.
How are you? We missed you, you know.
I'm wonderful. Oh, it's so nice to be loved.
Yeah.
I'm loving you right back.
Yeah.
We miss you too.
Yeah, we miss you.
But I'm sure that what's been coming has been useful and productive.
Of course.
And you see why I'm giving you a little space.
Yeah. Spread the love far and wide.
That's right. That's right.
Because in the end, it's love.
Yeah, you know, and you have to share a good thing. Like I said, there's no point keeping a good thing to yourself. No. So when you find something that works, absolutely. Yeah. Okay. Hand wide open. It always comes back.
All right, that's a nice way to put it. But now that I've got you here, I want us, now that we're coming to the end of the first quarter, we've been talking, trying to make people financially independent and so forth. So I want us to just, you know, at the end of a school term, before you give the exams, we have what we call revision.
Yes.
So we're just going to revisit and revise some of the things that we talked about. And one of the key things that we spoke about is, we kept talking about financial independence and financial all through our financial literacy program. So, what does a financial foundation look like now for a Grenadian?
Wow, innocent. Straight out the gate, you're coming with the tough stuff, huh? This is a hard exam.
That's a hard one.
This is a hard exam. But, for the listeners out there, hopefully you too have been paying attention. So, in a sense, right, it's a good time to do a little refresher. And we don't just want to talk, we want you to take action. This is actionable every week. We leave you with some nuggets. So, the financial foundation, you have to remember it's everyday habits. So, budgeting, saving, managing debt, right? And I know you just had a really interesting conversation recently with our compliance manager.
Oh, yes.
So, staying compliant with local financial requirements.
Did you know we were old schoolmates?
I had no idea until you said it on the program. See, I listen to you now.
Oh, man. Yeah, we are old McDonald College boys.
Oh, wow. Okay. Now I understand this.
Why he's so,
Yes.
Yeah.
I there's a little bit. We see it. McDonald College has a type.
Yeah, of course,
they produce a certain...
We excel wherever we go.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. We like that. See? And by association again, the Ariza connection.
Definitely. So, compliance, budgeting, saving, debt management.
Correct.
Yeah.
Ooh, you're paying attention in class.
Those things are, looking at it, these are life issues, bread and butter issues. It's no longer some high-lying fruit. It's with us.
That's
it's
right
here.
That's right. And as we say, it's the everyday things that you do. So I'm very pleased to hear you say it's not something elevated and above and far beyond. It's literally what we do every day that turns into these essential, these foundational things that we need to do.
Because one of the ways, we can put it, and that our audience can really look at it. You might not have $1 million, but if you have $1 million and you're not properly prepared,
correct,
that $1 million can go like $1 because you were not prepared for it.
You wouldn't even know you had it. Blink and you miss it.
Yeah, it's like a dog running down a vehicle, and when the vehicle stops, he doesn't know what to do with it.
Yes.
So it's important that all the tips that we give, you put them into practice, even with your small amounts.
Correct. And remember, this is what we've always said about the budgeting. It's not about how much you have. It's starting where you're at. So whether it's $5 a week or $25 a week, you put it aside and you watch it grow, and all you have to do is have the discipline to leave it alone.
And that's the key word, discipline. Yeah, discipline. You make the saving habitual.
Correct.
So it becomes second nature, so that when the big bucks come, it's not a problem.
That's right. You're in no rush to get to make magic with it.
That's how easy it is. So that's one. Now, secondly, when you say compliance, as my good friend Lochaibi, and he told me pronounce it properly last week. It's not Lochaibi, it's Lochaibi.
Lochaibi.
Yeah. All right. So when
we German twist there.
Yeah. So when we say compliance, what does that really mean to the ordinary man on the street that keeps hearing us talking about compliance? What are we talking about?
Again, regular daily stuff. If you're working, if you have a loan, if you have an account, it starts with keeping your information updated.
Right.
So at Alright, it's a simple thing. Is your email address correct? Is your phone number correct?
And current.
Is your right. And your mailing address, right? And then of course, if you're working and you're in the tax bracket, are you paying your taxes? You're running a small business? Are you paying your taxes? Go in. They have people in offices who are positioned to help you get an understanding of these things. And, of course, making contributions. I don't think we've covered this yet, but this is going to be an interesting conversation. No, NIS contributions.
NIS, right, yeah.
So I know we haven't covered it, but I wanted to slide that in there because that is also part of managing your financial wellness.
Your future.
Your future.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When you reach your sunset years, you have already invested into it.
You see, this is what I'm saying. I'm liking this class today. Revision is on point.
That's the way we roll. So that is compliance, ensuring that your information is up to date, current, and correct.
Yes.
All right. Now, budgeting. That's
one of our favorite things. We keep hammering this one.
And when I say that, two people come to mind right away. You send them here. My good friends, Chris Diali,
yes,
and Ponti Archibald. They were excellent in discussing that with us. You know, they made it as simple as the toddler could understand it.
Yes, the delivery.
Yeah.
It's like, I think there's a film, I can't remember which one, in which Denzel Washington says, talk to me like I'm a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I use this all the time. I love the expression.
Yeah.
So yes, that is exactly why we asked these goodly gentlemen to join us on the program, because we had every confidence in the delivery. They know how to break it down. And we're very grateful for that kind of knowledge and their expertise, because they've done this.
Yeah. So again, back to the budgeting, right? In Grenada now, well, not just Grenada, but we're talking Grenada. People can't survive on a one salary basis anymore. We can't. We have to do the side hustles. We have to do the extra.
Yes.
Because the prices are going higher than our hands can reach. So when people do get the side hustles or the little gigs, or you call it, little panquai, how should they manage that?
Well, I would say, again, we're talking small business. So I'm not just going to go down to the individual savings. So that needs to be recorded. Run your business like a business. I know everybody says it's a hustle, but your hustle is a business.
Yeah.
So if you treat it as a business, again, remember we talked about mindset. So if you treat it as a hustle, money will come and go. If you treat it as a business, you will have records. You will declare things where they're meant to be recorded, especially for tax purposes. And you will have your income and expenses and clarity.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to see where your profits are. And your business is kept separate from your personal. So manage as a business.
Clarity. You see that word that you just gave there?
It's a beautiful thing, isn't it?
Business, and especially in small business, and even in your home budgeting.
Yes.
If you do not document things,
yes,
you can find yourself, and I'm certain there are folks out there who can identify with this. You got some monies, and you did not document or budget it properly.
Yes.
And after a while, you realize, I only have $20 left. And you're going back and you're trying to figure out what you did with the other $980 because you had $1,000.
Yes.
And you didn't budget, you didn't spend according to the budget. And that one thing keeps evading you, and that you're wondering, well, okay, I'm accounting for $700. Where is that other $280?
You've done magic again. It's because you've done magic. It's disappeared.
Yeah.
Like Houdini.
Yeah.
But, that takes us right back to one of the key things that our good friends, Mr. Diali and Mr. Archibald, would have talked about in terms of tracking your money, right? So you list your income, individual as well as business income, right? You track your expenses, which is what you're saying. Keep the records, and you plan for the obligations and the miscellaneous stuff.
Yes.
And if you don't have something, when you get to the miscellaneous stuff, if you don't have enough, then you know you need to do something else to figure it out. But this is how you get clarity.
Yeah.
You keep records, you plan, and you track.
It is often said the anticipation of death is worse than death itself.
I would believe that.
Yeah. So if you had the money and it's gone and you cannot identify where it went, that is worse than losing the money itself. What the hell did I do with this?
Yes.
Where is it? Okay. So it's important, folks. As we said, this is just revision stuff. We're coming to the end of the first quarter, and we're just trying to, revisit the things that we talked about. And I hope you are with us on that. Now, budgeting is important. We've already identified that.
Yes.
Budgeting, saving, debt management, and so forth. We just talked about the importance of record keeping.
Yes.
All right. So it's important to document, even if it's just for your salary at home. When you get your $1,000, you sit down with your pen and your paper as your grandmother did, and you write it down.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, if you realize when you write out what you must pay and compare it with what you have in hand, you'd realize, okay, I have an extra 100, or I'm missing 100. And you have to figure out how you're making 100 you're missing, or how you wisely use that extra 100 that you have.
And don't forget, we can talk about extra 100 because we've already, in your recording and tracking and planning, put aside your savings.
Yes. Right. So that's an extra savings. Right. Okay. Something that is key at the moment as well. People are indebted. And sometimes over indebted, and maybe not because it's not all the time it's because of bad management or so forth, but sometimes the miscellaneous comes up.
Yes,
the unexpected. You have a little thing put aside, but then perhaps your daughter takes in sick, or she gets an opportunity to travel that would, and you have to get into debt.
A little extra.
Yeah.
Yes.
So one of the key things is managing the debt.
Correct.
Yes.
So, and this is a concern, as you say, for everyone. Life is lifing, right?
Yeah.
So, again, we would just simply advise that if you need a little extra, as you say, you borrow within your means. If you go in and you speak to your financial institution, come into Ariza, and we will, pull everything together, create a nice profile for you. We will tell you what it is that is good for you. I think we had a conversation once that no does not mean no. It just means not right now.
Yeah, or maybe not that amount.
Right, or not that amount. So we help you to understand what is best.
You sound like
for you.
You sound like Mr. White Man on that one.
It must be a family thing. It's the Ariza DNA.
I'm seeing Herschel now when I'm talking to Herschel. Innocent. Not now. Morning, Mr. Whiteman.
We only want what's best for you. That's all we're interested in. Absolutely making sure that you are good now and your future is secure, right? So we would encourage that you borrow within your means, you understand interest rates, because remember, you have to pay back a little something on whatever you borrow and how that adds up over time. And most importantly, make your payments on time.
Because interest accumulates with late payment.
Thank you, right?
Yeah.
So it's not deferring that payment that is due now, is actually adding to what is due now. So make your payments on time, and by all means, keep talking to your financial institution.
And sometimes, the ordinary person, the average man, might have a sort of phobia, afraid to go and talk to that people. I have learned it in recent times, right? Even up to yesterday, I had an experience with something I had to deal with, and I'm wondering. I keep postponing it, thinking that the worst thing is going to happen.
You call that the ostrich effect. You're burying your head in the sand.
And then when you confront it, I confronted it and realized, all I had to do was communicate.
Yes. Yeah, communication. I tell you, wherever you are, whichever walk of life, whatever the situation, if it's not ventilated, you just don't know. I mean, there might be options out there, solutions, things that other people would have experienced, and you can benefit from that knowledge. But if you just bottle it up and you think you have to deal with this by yourself, then unfortunately sometimes
you will have to
dig your hole deeper. Yes.
The world is on my shoulder. Where you didn't share it with the world.
Yes.
Well, really.
So look for the solutions. We've got solutions.
Yeah. Talk.
Yes.
Communicate.
Yeah.
That's and I'm certain I'm not in isolation with this. There are a number of people out there that that thing called fear. False
It makes
expressions appearing real.
Yeah, and it makes you do some very strange
Foolish things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Makes you when you operate from a place of fear, it really does. I don't know, get you stuck.
Yeah. The ideal, and up to yesterday, I'm saying an experienced person said to me, he said, you need to communicate. Communicate. Nothing is new under the sun. Talk.
That's right.
It's better you know what's happening than you're in this quandary wondering, Lord, is that going to happen?
And thinking you need to fix it yourself. Because I will say this as well, I think around, and this is why I have such high hopes, we have such high hopes for MoneyWise and programs like its kind, because financial literacy is also kind of demystifying what happens in conversations like this, and just kind of giving people autonomy, ownership of your financial conditions, your wellness, it's your health. It's
That's
like
where I'm at.
It's going for a checkup, exactly.
That's where I'm at. I'm either well or I need to take something to get well.
And how do we get from point A to point B, and where do I find this help? And also because, I mean, maybe culturally it's a thing for us. There are some things we don't talk about. Don't air your dirty laundry in public. So we're a little ashamed if we're behind. But there are people whose job it is to help you get ahead. So take advantage.
You were that fly on the wall yesterday. Yeah, you
Really?
were, because only yesterday I was telling someone I consider a friend, I said, listen, look at my age and look at where I'm at now.
Yes.
It's over for me. And he's saying, no, you're young. And I'm saying, I'm old.
Yes.
And he's saying, no, you've got some time. With the right decisions and right approaches, you can still have the desired
the right
results.
support. Correct. Good on you for seeking the help and making the move.
Yeah,
high five.
You gotta do that, man. You gotta do what you gotta do.
High five.
Really?
Very proud of you in a sense.
Really, we've exhausted our time, but it was worth it. Any parting words?
I would like to say, as usual, please remember this is the first quarter. Just as Innocent would have shared, I love these personal stories. There is time. So financial foundation means managing your money and meeting your responsibilities. We have 9 months to go in 2026. We have a lot of time. So let's get it done.
Yeah. Minute by minute. Every minute counts.
Every minute counts.
Yeah. What you do today, you don't have to do it again. Do it, and it's progressive.
As we say, daily habits, small, do something every day, one thing to improve your financial health. You'll be grateful that you did at the end of 2026.
You make it sound so tangible.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. I really do believe that for everyone, for all of us. It is perfectly doable.
Right. Inspirational now. No matter what position you're in now, you don't have to be in the same position tomorrow.
Correct.
Simply by taking some form of action today.
Today. Do one thing.
Don't put it off for tomorrow. Do it today.
Today.
I think we should get an award for this morning session. We deserve it.
Let's do it ourselves, shall we?
Yeah. Really, and it's always a pleasure, and I'm certain that our audience, so let me just check and see if anybody, all right, I hope he speaks about the planned, okay. All right, nice. Good, that's it.
All right.
Yeah.
Lovely being here as always, and we wish you and GBN Land a great day like it is at Ariza.
Always. Thank you very much, and the love goes out to Ariza. Folks, that's it for the Ariza's MoneyWise program. We take a quick commercial break. When we come back, the conversation continues.
Today's edition of MoneyWise was made possible by Ariza Credit Union.
What if growing your savings came with more flexibility and more rewards? Introducing the Ariza Advantage account from Ariza Credit Union. Earn 3.5% interest per year with a minimum first deposit of just EC $10,000. Enjoy a 5-year fixed term, unlimited deposits, no monthly fees, and added loan security. Plus exclusive Advantage member privileges, priority services, special offers, and more. Get the Ariza Advantage. This is the Ariza Promise. Better value, better service, members first. Visit arizacu.com or call us today.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
When the day's done, there's only one place to be. Jump it up. April 25th and 26th, the Kirani James Athletic Stadium comes alive. It's the Classic Lighting Communal Credit Union Invitational Games, the final showdown. Come witness all clubs battle for glory one last time. Gather your posse, take your stand, and jump up for Bankers Association, Hubbards, DigiCell, Huggins, Renlec, Nawasa, Prisons, Police, Busmen, and Flow. This is rivalry. This is passion. This is Grenada on fire. April 25th and 26th. Kirani James Athletic Stadium. Don't miss it.
Every generation has its moment. A moment when a nation decides to build something greater. For its people, for its future. For Grenada, that moment is now. The government of Grenada invites the entire nation to witness the groundbreaking ceremony for the new General Hospital under Project Polaris. Be there as we break ground on a future where every Grenadian has access to modern, world-class healthcare. Friday, 27th March, at the Project Polaris site, Calaveni, St. George. Arrive at 3:30 p.m. The ceremony begins at 4 p.m. sharp. Bring your pride, bring your hope, and witness the beginning of a new chapter in Grenada's history. Project Polaris, building the future of healthcare, building the future of Grenada.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire and accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
It's 8 minutes on to 8 o'clock. We've got 8 minutes in which we can have a conversation. Is there anything in particular you'd like to talk about this morning? I'll give you the opportunity. I will not even endeavor to dictate the direction of a conversation. You know the drill. We got to keep it brief. We got to keep it factual and no, slandering and so forth. But if there's something that's on your mind that you think you'd like to bring to the fore, this is your opportunity to do just that. All right. And I just want to say happy birthday to Marvin Alexander, better known as the General and Blup. Greetings coming from your parents, Michael and Julia, your sisters, Joylyn, Nazi, Kimi, and your daughter, Catalia. All right, so happy birthday to you, and I hope you enjoy it to the fullest. All right, so yeah, this is an opportunity. Is there something that's, you'd like to bring to the fore? That I see my good friend here is saying, good morning. Is there any real sign of Grenada helping Cuba? I have not heard of any account being opened for them, nor of any boxes outside supermarkets to collect canned goods and cash, nor of any motorcade. Is there anything actually being done, or is this just words? Good morning, caller.
Hello, good morning. Thank you for taking my call.
Welcome to the program.
Amen. All right. I want to ask Cable and Wireless, which controlled by Flow right now, about my dividend share. Since I bought the shares, I'll get a cent.
How long ago was that?
Right? Since they sell all the shares in a cooperative bank.
Uh-huh.
Right? You remember when Dr. Kit Mitchell sell all the shares?
Yeah, how long ago was that again?
I can't remember the identical date because all the people writing me on.
Okay.
Right. But I don't get in a cent.
But have you made any inquiry into it?
I've diverse time. And they always promising they go get back and they go get back and they're not getting back.
Ah.
Right. The electricity shares, when Dr. Mitchell sell all the shares and then he come back and he take it back, he turn around and he say the people with the smaller shares not getting nothing. And we do getting nothing.
Okay.
So we want to know what's going on. And he calling people, other people cook.
Okay.
And can men. So I was asking Dr. Mitchell, please, to give me my money.
Okay. All right. Thank you, caller. 5 minutes on to 8 o'clock. And you know the number, 435-2041. Let's go back to the phone line and say good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Joseph.
Good morning, citizen. How are you?
Pretty all right. Listen, the campaign start, and I can't afford to hear this. I want to send a message to the so-called Minister for Social Development to remind that in 2022 she stood up in the Parliament. I want to remind her that my recorder spoiled, so she catch me on that. So I could play it back to her, but I can't do it now. Let me say it. In the Parliament, in the debate of the budget in December of 2022, she advised the people of this country, my government shall continue to pay the $150, you all recall it, to the quote-unquote, whatever it was they called them back then. Well, they still do. But in January, a month after, they removed it. And they replaced it in 2024 with 200. And in recent times, I was made to understand through one of the mouthpieces. I know, Brother John, you remember these people, they put up 200. They lie. Now they're selling it as they put $200. No, they didn't put $200. They put $50. And they owe us $1,800, $1,800 for the year of 2022. This $150 was put by the government of Grenada. The same Ministry of Social Development the regime was led by one Keith Mitchell. It was the government who did it. But you come and you take it away in the Parliament, you announce that you would put, and the month after you remove it. This is dishonesty. This is sleaze. This is malfeasance. This is extortion. I'm challenging that woman today and the authorities within the government to pay the people $1,800. We want election coming, and I'm singing it loud. We shall punish you if you don't. Thank you very much, Mr. Joseph, for what it's worth. Do have a nice day, will you?
Thank you, citizen. Have yourself a great day likewise. Folks, it's 3 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Alvia Edwards, good morning. Rico Andrew, I haven't heard you in a while, bro. Hope all is well. Yeah, Jennifer Lawrence is there with us as well. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Yes, thank you very much. Pleasant good morning to one and all. Pleasant good morning. And the truth about it is here, I heard the Minister Delma Thomas making a pronouncement, making the announcement that $700 for a household in the seed program. I'm not too certain exactly what is happening, but I leave it at that. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, caller. Thank you very much. 2 minutes on to 8. Walland Aquat, good morning. Hazel and Miller. All right. Right. Lisa Woods, good morning. Ariana de Olivier, good morning. She says good morning to her boyfriend, Chris. Hope he sees or hears this. Good morning, caller.
Hello, good morning, my brother. How are you?
I am alive and so thankful. How about you?
I'm good, thank God. I want to make 2 points here. One, with the question of Cuba. First of all, ideologically and philosophically, I cannot embrace the Leninist-Marxist system, but that's besides the point. Cuba is filled with over 10 million persons. They are human beings. And the atrocities being committed against the people of Cuba by the United States is unacceptable. And here again, the hypocrisy of CARICOM, and especially Grenada. During the revolution, the Cubans have done a tremendous amount of good to this country. The international airport, etc., etc. And I do believe Grenada should have been leading the charge in getting monies, etc., in some way, or even crying and making an appeal for the sanctions to be removed, especially now with electricity and the refusal of the United States to allow petroleum products to get into Cuba. Right? That's a crime against humanity. It's evil. It's diabolical. And finally, my brother, I would like for the government to have a criminal investigation into the operations at the National Lottery. Thanks. Have a nice day.
Thank you, caller. Have a great day likewise. Let's accommodate this final call here via our WhatsApp platform. Good morning, caller. Welcome. Caller, good morning.
Hello, morning.
Welcome to the program.
Yeah,
okay, for some reason I'm not hearing you clearly at all.
Yeah,
right. Okay, that sounds better. Caller, I'm here with you.
Yeah, a pipe about Finland Saturday we put it to us supervisor until they said we should set it out up to now.
When La Femme?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thanks. Your connection is a bit bad, but thanks. I do get the message. Okay. Nawasa, Ryan, and your team. All right. There is a broken pipe in La Femme, and that was reported since Saturday. So please, we can't afford to be wasting water now, right? You understand what time of day it is. So please deal with this expeditiously. Folks, that's it for the conversation this morning. Thank you for being a part with us, and we look forward to another engagement tomorrow. Have a good day, everybody. God bless. Bye-bye.